This is The Rumor Report with Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
Yes, Jim Jones was arrested after he and whoever he was with led cops on a chase in Georgia. They ended with him getting arrested for possession of drugs and a handgun. But what really happened is he was in the car with 3 other people. They found some marijuana, some painkillers, Percocet, vape cartridges, THC oil, 2 loaded pistols, and cash. Now, according to Jim Jones, that money was just petty cash. One of the pistols was stolen, according to the cops, but nobody admitted that anything was there. So, when that happens, everyone ends up getting arrested and going to jail. Now, he was released on $7,000 bail, and it turns out that he had a misdemeanor for the prescription pills not being in the original container because he did have the paperwork for that. So he had a prescription.
I definitely believe there's more to this story, because Jim Jones is way smarter than that. And
yeah, I don't know what's going on.
I've been in those situations where you in the car with somebody and, somebody finds some drugs and nobody wants to claim anything until you get to the police station, and then the person who it was like, it's mine. But then it's too late by then.
All right, well, 50 Cent, of course, took that opportunity to take a jab. He posted the mugshot and said, SMH Jimmy, what the F are you doing? Who told you to get the strap? All right, Kanye West. He actually went to go see his good old friend Virgil, as Virgil is the men's artistic director for Louis Vuitton. And Virgil Abloh had his first ever collection for Louis Vuitton as men's artistic director. He was in Paris, and Kanye showed up front and center. And the two of them had a very emotional moment. They hugged for a really, really, really long time, and they both appeared to be crying afterward. So
I respect it. I didn't like seeing them cry in front of all those white people, though. I'm gonna be honest with you. Act like y'all supposed to be there. All right.
Nah, that was just emotional.
Man,
the fact that they haven't seen each other with beefing and arguing, and they kind of just embraced because they started with each other. That was nice.
I don't know. It looked like they was crying because they were so happy that they was getting all that white validation. That's what it looked like.
I think it was more about their emotions toward each other. I'm sure Kanye felt a way that the two of them hadn't been on great terms as of late, and I'm sure Virgil was happy that Kanye actually showed up to show his support, and so it could. I think it was more about that.
Yeah,
is what it felt like. All right, now let's discuss Drake. It looks like people are saying that he might have a double album coming after there was some billboards spotted in Toronto. It's read A-side, B-side, and then it had the name of the album under that, Scorpion, June 29th. So it could be a double album. Are you here for a Drake double album?
Drake got to do what he got to do to distract us from the fact that Pusha T gave him an L. All right.
I think a double album will be dope. Double album would be dope.
He got to do what he got to do.
Double
Listen,
the Drake.
let's be honest. Double albums historically have not been good looks for artists. Come on now.
They've had some good double albums. Biggie,
that's the one exception.
Tupac.
Biggie and Tupac, All Eyes on Me are the only exceptions. Now name some other ones.
Outkast.
That wasn't a double album, though. That was different.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't. That was a
double
Big
album.
Boy album and an Andre 3000 album. That was cheating. That wasn't Outkast making double album songs. Nope. That don't count.
Wu-Tang Forever.
It's cool. I like Wu-Tang Forever. That's one of the exceptions. It's like 3 exceptions, but then you got the Blueprint 2.
I'm trying to think.
That's what I'm saying. It's not a lot.
I mean,
Blueprint 2 wasn't a good album. Jay-Z Blueprint 2 wasn't a good album.
All of them to just, verify. I'm trying to think of some off the top of my head, but I can't even think of double albums.
Double albums aren't always the move, man.
But they could be, and why stick to what everyone else is doing? If you feel like you can
Chris
make it happen, make it happen.
All of that. You know what? I refuse to fall for this, okay? I will not let anything distract me from the fact that Pusha T gave Drake a L, because that's what he's trying to do right now.
All right, I'm Angela Yee, and that is your Rumor Report on this Friday.
The Breakfast Club. Every weekday morning. Tune in.